everyone. Welcome to the Horror Rim. I'm Travis Bruce. Listen, I'm back again with another Face of Horror contestant. Well, a returning contestant. I have Steven back. I did an interview with him a couple weeks ago. If you haven't seen that one, definitely check it out. The link will be at the end. Steven, welcome back to the Horror Rim.
Hey, thanks again for having me.
That's good, man. So, how have things gone since the last time you were on the channel? You were in first place in the quarterfinals. How have things gone since then?
Well, I was actually first place going into top 5, and then I was going into the group finals, and again I was 1 there too, and then we went into the quarterfinals. And so when you make 1, you get those 3-day breaks, and then we're in the quarterfinals, and we've been battling it for 9 days, and we're at one more day left, and it's kind of crazy because I was there, man. I was first place again in the quarterfinals, not just maybe a day ago or so, and I was 1, and I probably was there for 4 or 5 hours, and then I went to second. And I sat there again, just pretty good long, probably 6 hours for that one. And then, because it was all in the one day, this all was happening. And then I basically went to 3rd. Then I went to 4th. Then I went back to 3rd. Then I went back to 4th. Then, to be honest, again, I sat again for 4th. And then I saw somebody without double votes put 13 in, and I went back to 3rd. And again, I was sitting there, not moving, not doing anything. I was still getting free votes, doing what I had to do, promoting this like no other, changing my profile pictures and trying to just kind of have a little more fun with it, because it started getting a little more stressful and getting a little bit more just hard. And I would say harder than other years, because this was taking a really toll on me for some reason, and I don't know why, but that's how where we are. And sadly, double votes happened at midnight last night. As I'm third, and I was using everything I had: Instagram, TikTok, everything, and letting people know I'm third, and I was already first, and I'm having to bat myself back. And then double votes happened midnight last night, and you had to kind of sit down, with my family and things like that. And I've had to be like, because they know that I've been just not sleeping, and I have not been probably taking care of myself, if you want to say that, it's just hard. It's just like I said, I've been wanting this. Like I know, like you said, we talked about this in September. We talked about this too, and you said, I went through this even when you were involved with this stuff. So, but I'll be honest, man. This is, like I said, this is my life. This is my breath. This is my everything. And it's sad to say, like, I don't want to say that, because I have been doing other things after our interview. I've done my other agenda is what I've done, kind of side work and things like that, do those kind of things. But going back now to 5th, it's been the most hardest, because I know there's been people still doing money votes, even though I've been 5th, and I know the double votes really, really did some damage from midnight last night all the way now. And not doing double votes until probably maybe 4 o'clock today. Somebody randomly from the Philippines wanted to start just putting 13, and those kind of things, and it doubled up to 26 and those kind of things. And another person put 50, and that was 100 votes. I still haven't moved. And even, like I said, the last night as well, another person without double votes put just 13, and that's again put me to 3rd. But then why drop and then stay at 5th? And I just know, because of double votes, just people are they're on top of it now, because they know this is the end. And I think they're just flying with everybody of their support system But yeah,
Stephen,
yes, I'm listening.
so last month when I had you on for the interview, it was like, to me, it was like, you were excited, you were ambitious, you thought, it was like a different person. And I've seen your posts online,
Yeah.
and it's like a completely different person. The posts have become dark.
Hmm.
Even with when it comes to your friends and your family, what has changed since the beginning of this competition? I know you having issues with your mom right now. What has that relationship been like from the beginning of the competition to now?
Well, yeah, the biggest thing is because, well, that's the other thing is now mixed in with my family because, again, what I was told not to go into detail with my family. They said not to really tell what's going on. But to be honest and be truthful with you guys and competitors and everybody, you need to understand somebody like me that has basically a lot of different beliefs of people why I'm doing this, and they don't understand also why I've been doing 12 competitions in this whole thing. My family just basically are thinking that I'm just they've had, before I was born, I guess my mom and my dad, all these things, situations, have had a lot of these pyramids. Has been, now people are going to call this a pyramid scheme, but like a situation is they've had those situations happen and to them, and they're thinking it's going to happen to me, and they think it has been happening to me, and that's why I'm not able to move forward in my life. Um, because there was moments. I'm sadly, yeah. The videos are out there. You'll see it. Pictures are out there. Um, when I was trying to ask my mom for help, and trying to figure out what more can we do, and nobody was really taking this serious, even though it's supposed to be fun. This has been, when I say this is like my last shot, it's all over if this doesn't happen for me. It is, I'm going to say it is, man. Because I wasn't really, in September, I was having fun. I was getting excited. We already went through all this, in the beginning and winning. And I was so cool having being one and all these things. But this is what I do right now. Like, I don't have more than what I have. And with my mom, she's been my support system. No doubt about it. She's the only one I have personally have given my funds from recycle money and things like that, because I have. That's the only way I've been able to do this. Or if I had, when I went to do a gig, music wise, I got some funds. Somebody just handed me some funds. And like I said, I don't have much really to pay for and things like that. So I put it towards votes, man. I believe in myself that much because I don't know. It's hard to explain this stuff, man, because it's like there's too many people that have personally told me I'm wasting my life, I'm wasting my time. When my family doesn't have the support backing like usual what people should have, they're questioning, what are you doing wrong? Are you, maybe you're not supposed to do this, and that's where my mom, we had our fallouts, and she locked her door. She put a do not disturb sign on. And oh man, okay, I'm not trying to go into crying or any of these things because this is painful because I was sitting in a room, man, fighting tooth and nail, watching and watching. And yeah, this has been bad, to a point where this is like not a drug, not a, like something I'm like, I got to do drugs, I got to do this to get that high or any of this. It's more of, I don't have the full on support system somebody should have that has what people are seeing on their Facebook, or on their Instagrams or TikTok and things like that, and I'm alone on this stuff, man. I don't have nobody. I don't have a support system of a friend that I can call on the phone. I don't have, because a lot of them were older and they've now have changed their lives and they're moving and things like that. And they've been apart from me for 6 months. And this was my main support system for 13 years where I worked for them. That's how I lived. This is how I did stuff. I worked for them. I worked in their fields. I worked, moving things for them, doing whatever I needed to do, just miscellaneous work. I've always got paid under the table by jobs and things like that. Like I've never had a 9 to 5, and then you pay your bills and then you pay your taxes and things like that. I've never had a job in that for probably 15 years, like I said, the last time I worked. So this has been a struggle for my family, and my stress that they're feeling is now going onto them, and then they want to walk away, and they don't want nothing to do with it.
Now, now I have a question. Throughout this competition, have you started noticing people distancing themselves from you, friends, family, over time?
No, I told you the votes are still coming. My mom's still telling people to vote. I've gone on her phone and I've had to make posts from her and make it a little bit more legit and help them and because everyone's having troubles, still voting and things like that. So no, I have the votes are there, man. I don't have that financial backing. I don't have the people that are saying, like you, let's just make this straight. Don't have the money. You're not going to win this. It's done. It's just a done deal. And I tried to make this work and trying to do this different, every year, wanting to be doing this for free votes. I really wanted to show people you could do this on free votes. I believe if all 5,000 people on my Facebook voted for me, there would be a difference of things. I promise you that. I just believe that. And then with all the people who have been voting for me money-wise and what I've done, and like I said, I'm not voting. I'm giving it to my mom because it's got to go on her account. So I'm putting it in the bank, and she's putting it up, putting it in votes. She's the top voter right now. Right now I have 14 voters of money of people have done. And the free votes, they're there. The people are saying, I'm voting. But then there's also people having troubles. I got to go to McDonald's. It's not working in my house. I have to go to McDonald's or Starbucks, or they're voting for me. So it's a catch-22 to answer your question, because it is not, no, people are not disappearing from my Facebook. People are not disappearing from voting. I'm not getting just that full support system as they don't believe in this. For what they know, what I really have done most of my life. But like I said, I grew up doing these competitions and dressing up and worked with the haunted houses. And that's what people, like I said, I was always being told, you're doing it wrong. And I'm like, no, I'm not, because I'm having fun doing it. And I was having fun doing this. But yeah, this year, this has took real bad toll on me for some reason. Because I just had really bad breaks, and I've had bad breaks, and having more and more bad breaks, and not having that full family support system kills a contestant's chances, and also to your supporters, if they all did it, like I said. But I am getting votes, and that's why I made it to 1. That's why I made it to 2. That's why I was 3. That's why I sat for even 2 for a good while. People were voting and voting and voting. Even when I hit 5th, people are still putting funds. They're still believing. I got messages and people telling me, I want you to win this. Like, this is going to be a continuous until Wednesday. We're going to keep putting money in. We're going to keep doing this. We believe in you, not the competition. He believes in me. Like, they believe in me, and like I said, the Philippines are the ones that are doing it right now for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, man.
How much would you say has been donated?
This year, or are you talking all together?
This year in this competition.
17, if I added everything up, maybe $1,000.
$1,000.
$1,000, maybe even more. But altogether, I've told you, I said all 12 different competitions been probably 10 grand. So
So,
yeah, answer your
so,
question.
so, so you've been in 12 competitions, and about 20, you would say about $10,000 has been invested.
Yes.
Made.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. And every time I've been at the end. I have been at the very end and maybe have one more round to go just to make the top 14 or the top 8 or whatever it was. Like, as I said, I did karaoke knockout. I did Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Skateboard Hero, you know, and I even have the guy that won it. I have him on my Facebook, and we connect and we talk and we do things. I know this stuff. And, the karaoke knockout, you had a shot to have 8 people to win at the end, the whole thing. So 8 people still got a shot to still be flown out, hotel stays, all these things. I just didn't have it towards the end. Everyone's, like I said, they want the X. They just don't want it. They don't want to deal with it no more. They're like, this is too much. And I get it. But for somebody that's having to do this because nothing else is opening up, this is what I have to do. And I'm not asking people to double vote other than when I tell them there's double votes happening. It's all on you. Keep free voting. All my posts has been free votes. Please do these free votes. See where it goes. But yeah, 10 grand for all probably 12 competitions, 4 years of Face of Horror. And like I said, it's all these different ones I did, man. Opening act was the biggest one. I almost went to New York. I had the opportunity to go to New York City. They're going to put me in the Trump Hotel, those kind of things. They're going to do all these things. It was cool. It was going to be at the Radio Music City, USA, Radio Hall. They were doing the concert there. They did the concert there. Every time the Hollywood Bowl was having it, they were doing it too. So I've been involved, like I said, 7 different times for opening act, 4 years of Face of Horror. I just told you the other ones, but the Sneakerhead was the one with Jeff Goldblum. And that was also a connection to Oceana, which was the donations for the Oceana to help the oceans, to keep them clean and do all these things. So I was involved with that, with Sneakerhead, with the shoe surgeon that designs all these shoes in LA. So that's, like I said, man, we put all our efforts, always made wild cards towards the end of quarterfinals. And I think people the other people start moving up and then they push me down. Their response is not meant to be.
So what you said earlier, you said that if you do not win this competition, this will be the end. What did you about that?
When I mean the end, meaning that this is it. That's all I got. Now this is the end of the Face of Horror for sure for me if I don't make number 1, and that's for anybody that's out there, that's in these groups, and telling people that I don't have anything else. I don't. I have no opportunities. I'm in the back of a bedroom, for 13 years, man. Off and on. I've tried to push myself out and try to get work and try to do things. I just keep getting no's. No one's helping. And now it's got really bad because of financial for our family. I mean, they just shut off cable and they've had to do. We're having to cut down stuff now. And now that what we put in, what I put in, other people have put in, but now we are getting the repercussions of not able to pay bills and having extensions and things like that. So this is where I say it's all over for me. It's all over for the for my situation.
Will you do these contests in the future, or will this be the last contest for you?
I won't do Face of Horror again. No.
Will you do any?
No, I won't. No, I don't know. No, not anything. Probably for voting and money. No, free votes. Yeah, I would do those, but not money situations, because it's too hard to ask people for their hard-earned money, and also to know what it has always been for me. Almost 40 years old, and I've never, ever, wanting to go down this route of begging and asking people to vote and put money into me, because I've done everything for free my whole life. For what I do in music as well too on the side. That's why I've been mostly done. But I'm always trying to get in the entertainment somehow, some way, and the entertainment has also got involved with the horror and what I love to connect with people. And like I said, reach out, and then I worked for haunted houses. I love doing that kind of stuff. I wish I could work for Universal Studios Horror Nights, man. I wish I could be at those. I wish I could be in other areas of New York and things like that. All these horror houses. I would work for those people. Nashville Slaughterhouse, guy that's connected to me from Nashville, Tennessee. He does Slaughterhouse in Nashville. And, he goes by Sebastian. So, hello, Sebastian. He's a vampire. And he's really cool. He's been helping me, man. He's been supporting me. He put it out there. That's the other thing that I noticed. People are putting my link out there for everybody to see. But no one, other than what I see on my voting list, is doing anything, and helping. So there's people that says, and they'll always say, we're not going to put money into this because, the only people that put that type of money in, they're the only ones that are going to win this. And like I said, I always wanted to show a difference. I really did. I really do. In all these competitions I've done, I always wanted to show people a local person that really worked hard, was respectful, was always trying to help others, voting for others, telling people to vote for others, and when I had a free vote, I free voted. And I'm not kidding you. Ever since I dropped, half of the people that lost are now voting for me out of the blue. And I just took all my stuff down, as much as I could. As I was just like, people are going to take this wrong, I'm just going to just kind of walk away from it. And because I know it's the end. Tomorrow's the end, man, but people are still voting for me, man. Administrators from those Facebook groups and all these things, people are voting for me, man. It's like when I decided to just kind of let go and just, okay, I don't know what more I can do. That's when votes are coming. And then the votes, and then I'm looking and I find out they were 10th place in the group finalists, and they randomly come and find me or find my link or something, or maybe my post for today or whatever. I don't know. And, the links that I show people, and it made the voting. I made those little videos and telling people vote, that way. And they're voting for me, man. That brightens up my hope, I would say. Not to say that I'm going to win this, because I'm very far from this, man. I really need a miracle for this to happen. But for these people to come around when I'm down, and they're deciding, because they only got one vote. Remember, they only have one vote that they can use. And they're coming to me. And it's like, wow. And I write them, and I find out who they are. And they're in Florida. They're in Mississippi. They're in Vegas. I'm like, I don't even know these people. And they voted for me, and I responded, and I always give them a little response. Thank you for doing that. You don't know what that means. I thought this was over for me. Like.
Now you said that, and you were telling me that you're having trouble sleeping. Are you having trouble eating as well?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's hard because of my teeth. My teeth situation is for 7 years I've had 4 cracked, extracted, broken wisdom teeth. Even 7 years ago when I tried to go to Western Dental and things like that, there was still like $1,200 to get my job done. It's that bad. And it's hard to eat. And
this is what I'm saying, Stephen. So I got to ask you a question.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's $1,200 to get this wisdom.
Yeah.
Why not take some of the Face of Horror money, the thousands and thousands of dollars of the Face of Horror money, and get your wisdom teeth fixed?
At the time, I didn't have. That's accumulation of everything. The $1,000 just for what people. I can't tell people, like you said, GoFundMe and things like that. No, I'm sorry. I tried to do that with a car. Nobody did it. Nobody. My mom
For
put
your,
made a GoFundMe. My brother made a GoFundMe. Nobody did. It was just a random Facebook post I did. I started doing a Facebook GoFundMe kind of thing, and it was only by my kindergarten friend that put some money up that was close to even like $500 and things
but it's
like
a
that.
difference.
So
But
yeah,
it's,
that money that's coming. At first, it
but it's,
wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. My teeth weren't that bad at first because my mom even goes back to pictures and be like, "Your teeth weren't that bad. How did this all happen?"
but Stephen, but I'm saying that there's a
Sorry.
difference between a car and
Oh yeah,
asking
because I have in that car. Yeah,
and asking for money for a car and
yeah,
asking for money for a life saving, possibly a life saving procedure.
yes.
You know,
They
I
tell me it's
think
not
that
meant to be. They tell me it's not meant to be when I've asked for help for my teeth. They've said, "Go get a job. Go get work. Go do this." And I'm like, I'm
you
trying.
have a great system, but you have a great support system. Listen. I'm telling
Oh
you,
yeah, yeah.
you
No,
have an
this is weird.
you have an excellent support system. That the fact that for 12 competitions,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
your friends and your family
Mm-hmm.
donated upwards to $10,000
Yes,
to you.
yeah.
That is a
No,
round of
yeah.
applause.
No, yeah.
Those same individual would have gave you $1,200 if you had asked. So the question I've asked you, and this is not me bashing or anything.
No. I'm listening.
Do you think these competitions are a crutch for you? Do you think they're an addiction? Do you think they're holding you back from doing anything else in life?
I think I connect more with people, so that's not a crutch. So it can't be bad. I don't know, man. I know people because of doing these competitions. Like I said, I'm connecting now. Like I told you, the last one in September, 3 Hollywood people decided to follow me on Instagram. And you just don't know where that could lead to. And what if I never did these competitions? If I never did these competitions, I wouldn't have met you. I wouldn't have reached out to you. I wouldn't have write you and be like, hey, hey, I'm just a random guy, but I had a story, and I've always had a story, always have been. And it's like I said, you can't tell people what to do with their money. So when you say I have a support system, yes, I do. They come and go as it is. But when I have personally have to ask for my teeth and things like that, and I've even showed them when I came out of Western Dental, made videos, showed people my paper or what my teeth is going looking like, and that they said is if it gets worse, this will happen to you. This will happen. I never got no help. Government assistance is not even helping me, man. My family, like I said, the
We tried
reason
dental school.
they're not putting money into this is that we're trying to get ourselves out of the hole that we're also in for themselves too. Because, like I said, my dad hasn't been working for 6 weeks. I'm not 6 weeks, 6 months. My dad hasn't been working for nothing. He had no paychecks, none of these things. My mom's the only one working, and that is really hard on somebody like me or even my family to understand. My brother hasn't been working for 2 years. He had to move into this house with his wife that he just got married to. They had just a lot of bad breaks. He's having the same issues as my dad, syncope, passing out, all these things, really bad situations. Doctors are not doing anything. San Francisco has not done nothing for my family. Stanford Hospital, Palo Alto, Mountain View, none of these hospitals, not even my hometown of Clovis and Fresno hospitals, are doing anything for my family. So we are doing everything. I'm doing everything I can when I'm feeling like if I could do something of trying to win any of these competitions, first off is to help my family and to get us out of the rut. And I'm willing to even sacrifice my own stuff. I was willing to, okay, you saw my posts and things like that. You didn't know I was trying to sell my guitar.
I saw that post.
I was ready to sell my guitar for $700 to get 1,400 votes to win this thing. And that's what also caused the fight with me and my mom.
But Stephen,
and that's the thing. I know that's wrong to do. So,
But Stephen, why sell the guitar for $700?
well, first off, I'm not doing any more music,
No,
and how.
no. But I'm saying there's nothing wrong with selling the guitar. But
Oh yeah.
why sell the guitar for $700 and then to pump it back into this competition?
To be number one, that's the biggest thing. Is there's just so many people that just don't believe half. It's like I said, half and half. You say I have supporters. You say I have a really good support system. Yes, I have 5,000 people on Facebook. But like I said, there's so many people that have their different beliefs. And if I even doing it right, and because I'm not saying into the traps of this world, that I don't have a wife, I don't have kids, I don't have any of these things. So then they think, well, he thinks he's better than us, so we're going to make his life a little harder. And that's why even jobs and things like that, when I tell them I don't have a wife, I don't have kids, I have open availability. Give me as much hours as you want in these jobs and interviews when I do. And they get questioned me. They're like, we won't help you until you have kids and a wife. You know, it's like, that's what they told me. They've told me that in interviews.
Wow.
They've said, just like even the music, dude, that until you have this in order, you have a own home, you have a car, no problems with your car, none of these things. Until you have all that, then, we'll give you a shot. But if you don't have that, no. We're walking right past you.
Wait a minute. And so in California, they're not going to hire you if you don't have a wife, kids?
That's how it's been, man. Yeah, that's what they told me in interviews. And I'm like, whoa, just because I don't have a wife and kids doesn't mean I'm not.
But that's a discrimination.
I know, but they've got away with it. They've got away with it. How many times I've interviewed.
So how much money have you personally, because Face of Horror is not the only contest you've done this year, correct?
No, this year was only Face of Horror. I did not get in. Yeah, I didn't do karaoke knockout this year. No.
So how much money did you personally put into this contest? You personally?
Since August into now, I'd probably say maybe $400 to $500.
So $400 to $500.
Yes.
And you don't work, correct?
I do not work. I'm sorry. Yeah, I haven't worked in 15 years. Yeah.
So how did you make that $400 to $500?
Because I'm a music. I play music and the recycle money, aluminum cans, plastic bottles, anything I find even on the ground, pick it up. See it in dirt, go on roads. I pick everything up. That's what I do. That's how I lived for almost all my life. I've lived for cycles. And sometimes the lowest I've ever got was probably $10. And that goes into 20 votes. And then like I said, the highest I've ever got was $34, was just enough just to get to me LA and to do a show and make a little money.
Now,
and people giving me, people help me. They cash at me. They want to help me. They said, I'm here to help. I just feel like I need to help you. Check your Cash App, or hey, check, or I'm going to send you stuff in the mail. And they send me stuff in the mail. I mean, it's like that kind of stuff. I'm needing something so bad that I've walked to a mailbox and it's there. So I didn't even ask for it, man. It just.
All right, buddy. Listen. So I'm about to give you some tough love, man.
I'm listening.
I'll give you some tough love.
I'm listening.
The reason I do these Face of Horror videos, there's a lot of assholes out there who think I'm just trying to be a dick and I'm trying to ruin the fun for other people.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I do these contests, Stephen, is because of your story that you're telling me right now.
Yeah, man.
People in this country are not doing great, and they look for some positive thing to sink their teeth on, right? To some, like I told you earlier, a glimmer of hope. And that's where multi-level marketing, scammers, all of these get-rich schemes, I'm going to make you famous, and all this. This is when they prey. This is when telemarketers prey. This is when all of scammers prey because they know that people are not doing great, and they prey on the weak.
Yeah.
They prey on the poor. Okay.
Yeah.
Stephen, you're not going to win this competition.
All right. Yeah.
And I mean, this is. I was in a competition one time, and I felt how you felt. You know, I felt like I felt no one likes to feel that they've been scammed. No one likes to have to tell their family and friends that they've been scammed. No one likes them.
Right.
This competition is rigged. Is scammed. A winner is already pre-selected. Buddy, it sounds like you have an addiction, and it sounds like a gambling addiction, because this is what the lawsuit said, that this is a lottery, right? They classified these contests as lotteries. It took me one time, man, to do one of these contests and to realize that, oh, they got me. It took me one time, buddy. And I
it's not an addiction. It really isn't. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm telling you,
Stephen,
I'm telling these people, you don't know the comments that people have been doing since I put that post up.
But Stephen,
and them telling me that this is the reason you went to number 5. This is the reason you do not vote to this person. Tagging me saying do not vote for this person.
You do not need these contests.
No,
important. You do not need these contests. You do not need a face. No one needs a fucking Face of Horror contest to wear the title the Face of Horror. Every single one of us, if you're a fan of horror, you're the Face of Horror.
Of course.
You do not need these competitions to. You do not need this $13,000, which actually it's
only said 4,000, but
you're only getting $4,000 in cash.
Yeah, I know.
You're not going to become famous out of this competition. Nail, Whiskey Tango, where are they? Nowhere.
I know.
Completely disappear. These contests, this is not. So many people say that this contest is a way for them to get famous. This is when people for to see them. Steven, you do not need these contests, man. Right now, look at me, bro. Right now, what you need to do is you need to focus on your health, man. You need to focus on your health. You need your mom, your dad. They need you.
I've been here for 13 years for them. You know, I left Nashville to be here for them.
But right now, man, you're 40. I'm 42. We're close.
Yeah, I know. We're close in age. Yeah.
Listen, it's time to put the big boy pants on, man. Listen, and these contests, man. Listen, everybody who is telling you it's a scam, you probably have more people telling you it's a scam than not telling you it's a scam. Bruh, listen. It is not the end of the world if when tomorrow comes around and you're out of competition. It's not at the end of the world. I would not drop another dime in this competition.
Right, I know, brother.
If you're going to sell that guitar to get that $700, use that $700 to get your wisdom teeth fixed, dude.
Yeah.
Use that can money to get your wisdom teeth fixed. Use that $700 to help your parents pay some of the bills.
Well, I was just saying is, brother, I have put money in other than doing the money on Face of Horror. I am doing that, brother. I have been doing that.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, man.
I've sacrificed a lot, man. People don't understand, like, you know, man, this is the biggest thing is having this opportunity to be in front of these people, to show them somebody that is what they think I am is not who I am. You know, the biggest thing is to tell people, like, Face of Horror is not, like I said, this is the lifestyle. This is what people, they don't do this just one time a year. You know, they don't do this just once in a blue moon. Like
Steven,
it's a thing.
The face of horror competition is not a lifestyle.
No,
Horror,
not face of horror. I'm talking about the horror genre.
The horror genre is a lifestyle. The face of horror.
That's what I meant. That's what I said. Yeah.
The face of horror is not. It's a fucking scam.
No, yeah. Like I said, if I get to meet these people, that's where I was trying to ask these people. Do you understand? Because first off, I film everything. I tell everybody what's going on, what is happening.
Steven, when they get you there, listen. When they get you there, they're gonna might make you sign an NDA, and you.
Oh no! I told you we talked about September.
Yeah.
We did, but yeah, NDAs.
You're not gonna be able to
I kept saying that NDAs. I know this. I know.
You're not going to be able to uncover anything.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to uncover anything. You're not going to come back to my show.
I know.
You're not going to be able to message me. You're not going to be able to message anyone. You're going to disappear like every other fucking winner of this competition has done. Literally disappear in witness protection.
Witness protection, yeah, I know.
It's Steven, it's not the end of the world.
No.
All right?
Yeah.
All right? Listen. Yes. $10,000 is gone. It's 100% gone. But guess what? At least it's not 11,000, right?
No.
Unless it's not 12,000.
No. We hope not.
Yes.
Like I said, I threw out just 10K because I don't know.
Let's focus on your health, buddy. Let's focus on getting yourself together. But one of the things I do these videos once again is because this shit's addictive, Steven. It's addictive. I know. I was in the fucking contest. It's like crack cocaine. It's addictive, right? You're looking at your phone. You're not fucking sleeping. You're talking about it all the time. You're annoying the people who you love about it. You're lying. You're scamming. You're stealing. It's a fucking addiction.
Mm.
It's a gambling addiction. That's what it is. And once I realized what it was, I got the fuck out. And I started making these videos because people think, I keep hearing people saying it's fun. There's nothing fun about it. Yes. You know what, Steven? Playing blackjacks at a casino is fun, right?
Mm-hmm, until you lose.
playing the slot machines is fucking fun, right?
Yeah.
But when you're sitting on a fucking street looking crazy, that's when it's not fun anymore. Not
fun at all.
And that's what these competitions are. They're a fucking scam. It's a form of lottery gambling. It's not based off of no one's abilities or anything. It's about who has the most fucking money. And even then, when you pump all that money in, you're not even getting what you're expecting. You're not getting $13,000. You're not getting a movie role. You're not getting a spread in Rue Morgue. You're not getting.
Oh yeah, I know the Rue Morgue stuff. Yeah.
You're not getting any of that. So
what sucks is that I haven't even done my reels. I haven't done the ones I made that I had that 3-day break, and only those people that got that 3-day break are only ones that can send in. I have no ability to do any of that. I haven't done it last year. I didn't do it this year. So I wasted for nothing. Like I said, I'll have zero in general. So
if the biggest reason that you're not going to win this competition, Steven, you got the long hair, but you don't have a vagina.
I got it, brother. I know. It's a women's situation. You think it's the women's that are going to win this thing?
It's a woman every single year.
And it's funny is that people have messaged me, man, and they said I want a man to win so that they could personally.
A man to win, but listen, but this company is but the company is ran by a super feminist woman, and a woman wins every single damn competition. So like. Listen, and plus women also have. I'm gonna give women this credit. Women have more of a support system than any man. People are more likely to give a woman money and votes and so forth than a man. It's just the way it is, you know. And yes, but Steven, listen, I saw some weird shit on there. I thought you were about to kill yourself and this and that. Please don't fucking do that. Listen. Don't fucking. This is not the end of the world, man. That's why I got you in the show. This being Mission Impossible. Listen, and this is a PSA for anybody who thinks about these competitions and think they're fun and this and that. I hope you just listen to Steven's story, man. It's tough. It's tough. It's an addiction. It's bad, man. Listen, and listen, Steven.
I'm listening. Yeah.
Anytime you want to come on and talk about fucking horror, man, you're more than welcome to come on. You do not need contests I realized that, dude. You know what I did as soon as I got that from content? I started a YouTube channel called The Horror Realm.
Horror Realm, yeah. Yes.
You do not need this stupid contest for people to know that you're a big horror fan. You don't. Put that energy that those long nights of not sleeping, and put it towards something. Put it towards improving yourself in whatever way that's possible. It could be artistically, career wise, parents. I don't know what the fuck you want to do, but put that towards that, and put it towards something that's actually positive. Because these contests are not positive. These positive contests, and that's why I talk bad about these contests.
Yeah, I get it, man.
So bad. And because these contests prey on the weak. They do. They prey on the people who are struggling, and they prey on the weak. And I do not stand for it. I do not. Anybody who has a family member in these contests do not support a damn dime to them. I do not believe in them because they are this generation's pyramid scheme, money, multi-level marketing. This is this generation. These Facebook contests, just like Lulu and Mary Kay and all those fucking scams. This is exactly what it is. It's this generation's fucking scam. Steven, you feel better now, man?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I wasn't about to do anything, man, because that's not who I am. So.
Well, just let it go, man. Listen. Do your best. Listen, everybody. Listen. Go and send a fucking free vote over to Steven.
All I'm asking for is free votes. Let's just see how this rocks, man. I don't know.
Send a friend vote over to Steven. But yeah, Steven, listen. It's not gonna be the end of the world, man. It's not gonna be the end of the world, man. Just it happens. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I get it.
You got a better chance of hitting the lottery than when you win these fucking competitions.
Yeah, no, I've heard that many times too. So.
Yep. So, don't sweat it. All right, listen, everyone. Once again, go to the description and send me a free vote. Listen, thank you for coming to the Horror Realm. Talk about Face of Horror, fucking scam again. I hope these competitions are gone. I don't think so. I think they're making way too much money. I mean, I was looking, but by the way, Stephen, look, if I had you on here, the average competitor that makes it to where you're at, which is where you're at, you're in the semifinals, right? Makes it out of the quarterfinals, right? Which is the longest part of the competition.
Yeah, it was 44 hours. 44 hours of double votes, man. It was. Yeah.
They are dropping at least $1,000 just to get out of that first big round. The average Westfall is dropping $1,000 down. So right. Imagine this. Just imagine this off of the top of your head. That's 2016 individuals dropping $1,000 down. Right? And I'm sorry. That's not even. Yeah, that's 2016 individuals dropping $1,000 each. That's not even including the God knows how many, 200,000 people that probably dropped in at least $300 each. This just off the face of Harlem, they're making hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah,
hundreds of millions of dollars just off of one contest, and they run about 10 to 12 of these fucking contests a year.
Oh yeah, I told you a lot of the Face of Horror people are jumping onto those competitions. I'm already watching it. I'm seeing it.
They're on 40 and Fab. I've seen them jumping to 40 and Fab Inc. They're there. You talking about the Tony Hawk shoe one, the skateboarding, all this fucking shit. Oh my goodness, it's the greatest fucking scam ever fucking created. I am fucking jealous that I didn't come up with this. I am so jealous I didn't come up with this. And it's tax free. I become a billionaire. $1 billion a year tax free. Whoa. That's and great. all I'm doing, I just need someone who has an IT knowledge that can make this little stupid content, is because the website is not even anything impressive. I just need somebody who has IT knowledge that can make this little contest for me. I'll pay you $100 million a year, and I can become a billionaire and make $1 billion a year tax free.
Right.
The greatest fucking scam ever created. it pisses me off because and it's not pissing me off because you're scamming people. It pisses me off because I wish I came up with that scam first. It's a great scam. It's a great scam.
And they're using Facebook, which I said, you have to go through Facebook through those accounts to get votes, and then they start removing posts down the road, and they still they just do so much damage.
But not only that, but they're making money off of Facebook too.
Facebook's making money off this as we're being reported and spammed and removing of our links and all these things, saying it's flaggable, all these things. I'm telling you, we said this in September. It's still happening.
Facebook and Instagram. I mean, Facebook is making money off of Facebook
and they make money. Too. Yeah, yes,
because all these people are going to their things from Facebook. It is the greatest fucking scam. Let's not call it a scam because we keep saying that it's not.
Yeah, okay. So don't say it's a scam. Say something else.
it's the greatest money racket I've ever seen.
Yeah,
it is a money racket. I mean, these motherfuckers are printing money on top of money, and they're not doing nothing.
Yeah. And they're doing award ceremonies. Did you see that? They're doing award ceremonies for these people, and these are getting they're doing other things now, and they're getting awards for these things. And it's like, oh, this is insane because it's like I'm watching that too. I'm not just staying completely on this competition. I'm all over the board. I'm watching everything, learning, growing, all these things. But the time where it's like it needs to stop, and you don't need to be praised for it because you're hurting people in the process.
You're 100% hurting people. Everybody in this contest, including myself, when I was there, you were lying and hurting people. I'm not saying lying. You're being deceptive.
Deceptive. There you go.
To people who you love and cared about.
Yes.
You lied to your family and friends at some point during these contests, and I did too. And like it's not even. It's sometimes it's telling 75% of the truth. Even telling 75% of the truth is still a fucking lie. So like,
yeah, it's not 100% truth. I get that. Yeah.
Yes, and like, I mean, even what place you're in. Oh, I was in 5th place, something like that. But
that's what sucks. Is you post up stuff like that. Like I said, I was 3rd last night, and then boom, I wake up in the morning, and I'm 5th. So it's like you can't say yes, I'm there. I'm there.
No, but I hear people say that last year I was in 2nd place, right? But they leave out that I was.
Oh, the rounds. Yeah, the 9 rounds.
I was only 2nd place in the quarterfinals. That is deceptive. That's untrue. You don't say, oh, well, I was only in 2nd place in the first fucking round, because that's what it was.
Yeah.
You were 2nd place in the first fucking round.
First round. Yeah. Because as I said, it's top. Everything's together. It's just all that you're trying to make top 20. So you got all these other people, and there are only 20 people make it in that group.
It's being deceptive and it's lying. And I
get it.
So many lies spread with amongst the contestants in this contest. And I know if they're just lying to other contestants, they're definitely lying to their family and friends. So, yes. All right, let's get everybody.
Okay.
Thank you for coming to Hardbound. I'm Travis Bruce. That's Steven. Go vote for him. And please, listen, everybody, no more money towards these fucking contests. Do fucking free votes if you want to. Let's stop putting money into these contests. Let's stop putting money into DD Care's fucking Ukraine war. Let's stop putting more money into Mary Hagan's colossal fucking pockets. All right. We'll see you next time. Take care.